And in 3 days, I was able to validate their own idea, their own startup, and start working after 3 days on the GTM marketing campaign. When usually it would have taken like maybe 1 week, maybe some, the accelerator for startup, they even ask for 1 month or even 3 months to do the same.
So if you could start by telling me what your background is as what your professional background is and your experience as a founder.
I'm actually not a founder. I work as a marketing consultant, growth consultant, to be specific, for SaaS and startup. So in my case, the workflow was a little bit different because I'm using AI co-founder for two different reasons. One is that a client of mine, basically, they are a team of developers. They have already the company and they start developing the product without doing the validation. So when I found out about your product through Reddit, it was a gem for me and was the exact situation, case study that I think you made the product for. So basically, I did the entire validation through your software, your product, for them, because they just started developing without doing the market research. And since I had to work as a growth consultant for them to do the GTM campaign, it was impossible without any data. So this is the first case. And the second one is that I'm kind of tweaking the AI co-founder because I wanted to do some research for myself to develop lead magnet. And even if it's not a startup, that's why at the beginning it always say to me, this is not exactly the way you should use, but still I'm asking for developing a product in a form of lead magnet, can be playbook framework. Yeah. Then through this, I learned more about both SaaS and startup are actually needing so that I can actually develop a playbook for them. These are the two ways I'm using it now.
Okay, so you're using it more to develop a sort of an info product compared to like software.
In first case for my client to get the entire overview of the market. So analysis of the competitor and validate the idea and find the perfect angle for them. For myself as a consultant is to develop framework and playbook.
Okay, that's a cool use case. Cool to hear. As a marketing consultant and also like while helping these clients, what's been the biggest problem that AI co-founder has helped you solve?
First is time and information, I would say, because even if I know how to use, I'm kind of sure that this is based on cloud. Even if I know how to get more or less the same information, having a flow with all the information right there, it helped me a lot to just focus on the project, do the right question, and understand better the market in a super fast way. Then I will show you how I imported all the information in Notion, and in 3 days I was able to validate their own idea, their own startup, and start working after 3 days on the GTM marketing campaign. When usually it would have taken like maybe 1 week, maybe some, the accelerator for startup, they even ask for 1 month or even 3 months to do the same. So this is actually a good product because it's allowing me to go super fast, get the information that I need, and be sure that these information are true because are scraped from Reddit or whatever. So then it's actually useful for this reason.
Okay. So it sounds like it gives you...
I'm saving a lot of time. Even as a consultant, I'm saving a lot of time. Because otherwise, if I had to do without the tool, then I will take for sure more than 1 week.
Yeah. Yeah, so it sounds like it gives you like structure and saves you time, basically.
Yes.
How has the help been different? Because I'm assuming you've been building or like doing this with ChatGPT before. Like how has the help been different from GPT to using AI co-founder?
It is actually on the structure because I'm using Perplexity Pro with labs to develop everything, and I start from a space where I put all the document. But in most of the case, the memory of these spaces and this generative LLM is not that great. So sometimes can remember the last part, but not the first part. And I always have to write down in prompt, remember this, and this, or giving back the information that I need to focus on and keep going. Or maybe I have to start a new chat when there is some kind of hallucination. when through this tool, I just have everything that is exactly my workflow, just right there. And then I put on Notion or wherever I have my own growth system for the client. I just rebuild the same information, put in a more visual way, we can say, more in my style, but the information already validated, I put there, and then I keep working, following this step that is in my approach.
Okay.
Without worrying too much, because I know that is already structured. It goes through steps, and yeah, that's it. It's about the structure more or less.